if your top Exexo gets unbanned, like they're gonna unban this one. This card's not gonna do anything, so they're gonna unban it. This is just Pendulum Sympathy, and then this is Cap G's maybe. Heavy Storm? I don't know, man. I don't know about. So another one of my philosophies, Magus, is that Konami TCG doesn't often unban cards that are not unbanned in the OCG. Konami doesn't like us to be guinea pigs. You know what I mean? Or at least TCG. Like, if they were going to do that, I think they would have already given us this fucking card back. Because I don't believe this card does. I mean, as long as Electromite stays banned, I think you can give us a lot of these pendulums. Maybe not at 3, but, like, give us a bunch of these pendulums back. Cyberjar. Can I just be honest, chat? Alright, so I talked about... You guys will eventually see this video about the ban list, right? Can I just be honest? This, where are the other ones at? God, I think one of them is unbanned. Oh my God, why? Okay, hold on. This and this. Okay, if you guys don't know, chat, if you guys don't know, all 4 of these cards are actually just fucking cancer. They're all incredibly unfun. These are cards that are like, they're not just cancer, they're not fun cards. Like, I actually played Yu-Gi-Oh! When like these 2 cards were legal. I mean, this card was too. Actually, they all 4 of them were legal. But I played when like this card was legal, chat. When like Cyberjar was legal. This was like 2004 maybe. This card came out in LOD, Legacy of Darkness. This one too. This is Magic Ruler. Chat, like these cards are not fun, like at all. And this is like this one and this one. They're so just random. Like it's not random in like a fun way. Random in a fun way, chat, is like that grass looks greener or like reasoning. These are like random in like a bad way. Cause with Cyberjar, number one, it's like random as fuck. Both players add a bunch of cards to their hand. You summon a bunch of, it's just too much. Like it ruins the game state so much that it's just like the whole fucking duel is just ruined. Seriously, this card does the same exact thing. Guru's fun. I mean, it's more fun than like, it would be like if you play against Virtual World, you flip over Cyberjar, they summon like a Lulu and like a Nanyan face down, and then they add like Chuchi, Pot of Desires, and like, I don't know, Roshi to their hand. Like the game is so utterly destroyed at that point. It's like, it's not about it being fair. It's not about what's fair and what's not fair. It's not about fair, chat. It's like, it actually just ruins the entire game. Like the game at that point, the duel is so different than what you were like, what it was before. It's like, how do we even fucking play the game now? You know what I mean? Like, no. When anyone like talks about like, no, I don't even think this card should be legal, because I don't believe any card in Yu-Gi-Oh! Should say draw 5 cards. Okay, Boomer. No. This is not me saying the cards are too broken and not that I'm afraid of them. This is me saying, like, you Zoomers like Selza, you guys have never played with these cards. You don't understand how cancer they are. Just playing with one in like GOAT format is not a, like, no. And I get it, flip effects, who plays them in current Yu-Gi-Oh? Like, no, chat. These cards just like, they actually just ruin the duel. You know what I mean? Like, can you guys think of a card that ruins the duel? But that's not a floodgate. Because floodgates just say, like, you can't play. Like, these cards let you play, but it still just, like, ruins the duel. I mean, to me, Chaos Emperor Dragon is an example of a card that, like, it doesn't ruin the duel. It just literally erases the entire duel. This card resets the duel, which is also just, like, why would you ever put a reset button in your trading card game? Like, what? You know what I mean? I have videos of empty jar replays. Did someone say Max C to 1 or 2? No, Max C to 1 is like actually the epitome of cancer. Cause if you draw it and your opponent just doesn't have it, cause it's funny. Karibo, Lunalight Tiger to 1. Put Morphine Jar back to 3. Why? So you could just have 60-minute duel. I mean, the only good thing about Morphine or Fiber Jar, chat, is that you can't guarantee like back to back. Like Morphine Jar, you can technically just like keep using it over and over again, but like this card resets everything. So, but like no, I'm not interested at all in entertaining the idea of bringing any of the jar cards back. They're too disruptive. They're not actually fun. Like you would think they're fun, but they're not. And they just like they ruin the entire game. And I don't mean like they ruined the game of Yu-Gi-Oh. I mean they ruined the duel. Whatever duel that you're having against your opponent, like Cyberjar just ruins it. It's like accidentally adding salt instead of like baking powder to your cake or something like that. That'll ruin a cake. Like flip over Cyberjar in a duel, chat. The whole fucking duel is just ruined. Seriously, yeah, the whole duel is just ruined. So yeah, just no, we're not gonna talk about these cards. I think someone may have just mentioned, chat, the card. Might have just mentioned the card that I'm looking for. Hold on, let's go back to 0. As a boomer, I only like duels if they last 30+ minutes. Okay, I guess you'll love those cards then.